So, let's talk money. Let's talk finances. As y'all know, I'm in New York City hustling and grinding, working my 9 to 5 while also being a creative on the side. Nowadays, it feels like being a creative is the main thing, trying to balance both of these things. The balance is tough. Trying to live and thrive in this city is insane. But there's a lot of differences between working this 9 to 5 and being a creative. And we're going to talk about it.
Win again and win again and win again. I ain't taking minimums, my destiny was written in. Coming with a difference.
All right, y'all. So in this one, I'm gonna go more in depth than I ever have on the duality of being a content creator and working a 9 to 5. So I'm gonna be diving in deeper in my finances, talking creative money, living in this city, just an overhaul of my finances. So it's gonna be a dope video actually. But I want to break down a few different things on creative money versus like 9 to 5 money. So let's do that right now. So guys, class is in session. Let's talk money, right? And when we're talking about content creation versus 9 to 5, there are very meaningful differences in this. And I guess content creation can be interchanged with being an entrepreneur because they're pretty much the same thing. But when you work a 9 to 5, the way you get paid is you're either hourly or you're a salary worker. And you guys know a salary is you get paid a cumulative amount by the end of the year, right? Or hourly, you get paid an hourly wage. What else? You also get benefits with your job. There might be stock options, 401ks, health care, all of these different things that come with working for a 9 to 5. When you work for a 9 to 5 or corporation, it's a lot of stability. You get paid every 2 weeks. Some of you may actually get paid weekly, right? So there's a lot of security knowing that you're gonna have money hit your account at the end of a specific period within a month, right? But when we talk about being a content creator, there is not that much security. You may create a video and it does really well. And when it does really well, the amount that you make money-wise is really good. Then you may have another video that does very poorly and the amount you make drastically can change. So being a content creator, the money that you make in this field is very up and down, very unstable. Also, the way you get paid is very different being a content creator, right? I'm specifically on YouTube. I don't really do social media stuff, so I'm gonna exclude that from right now. But on YouTube, you get AdSense, so there's ads on your video. Advertisers pay a certain amount to put ads on your video, and then people like you and me watch those ads, right? Then there's brand collaborations, sponsorships. A brand will reach out to you and they'll want you to basically make an ad on your page and they'll pay you an amount. Typically, sponsorships do really well, right? So when you're weighing the pros and cons of being a content creator versus working a 9 to 5, you may not have that much time flexibility working a 9 to 5. Or if you're a content creator, you pretty much make your own schedule. But we are all adults and life is happening to all of us and we all need security and stability, which is why I personally have married being a content creator and working a 9 to 5. Okay, so I do want to get to the sponsor of this video. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower bills, and manage your money better. Now, I've been using Rocket Money for the last 3 years, and I swear by this app, it has been the saving grace for my finances. One of my features about Rocket Money is the fact that I can cancel subscriptions within their app. Also, I'm a visual type of learner, so being able to see how much money I'm spending via graph is super helpful. So I can see how much money I'm spending weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly. Again, all of this is just super helpful in creating budgets when things start getting tight or I'm trying to save money in different areas, different spending categories. It's super clutch having all of this information. Go to rocketmoney.com/ddames or just click the link in the description to get started for free. You can also unlock even more features if you sign up with premium. Again, that's rocketmoney/ddames or click the link in the description to get started for free. Again, I want to thank Rocket Money for sponsoring this video. And yeah, we're gonna cut to our guests because they got a lot of value to add, so yeah. All right, yeah. So we've been talking a lot about like money and finances, and I think it's about time we spend a little change. So I'm actually about to link up with a fellow creative, Corey Jones, man. I'm excited to link up with him, be our first time meeting. He's in the tech industry. He's also a creative and hustling as well. So he's in the city. Shout out to you, coming from the A. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's the A. But we're about to link up, chop it up real quick, and yeah, see what he think about like finances and like being a creative too. So yeah. All right, y'all. So right now I'm in Williamsburg. We in Brooklyn, and we linked up with the man. Oh, with the glasses on.
I'm in the city.
Mr. Corey Jones, man.
Let's go, man. Happy to be here. Happy to be in Brooklyn right now. Had to stop in and talk to my boy.
For sure.
Had to stop in.
For sure.
Indulging in some drinks.
Got the drinks over here, man.
About to have a pizza coming soon.
Yeah.
Pizza coming soon.
We about to chop it up. Y'all already know the topic of this video, so we're gonna pick his brain a little bit. We're gonna chop it up and ease our way into it. So yeah.
You're not speaking my language, Rosetta. You're not speaking my language, Rosetta. When you talk that talk, don't be extra. If you don't walk that walk, it's
All right, so y'all see we got Corey over here.
What up?
Corey, man, first of all, I was telling him I seen his videos last year, and I really resonated with it because y'all know like I'm doing a 9 to 5 in the creative thing, and I'm like chasing my passions, doing both, and he's doing the same thing.
Yes, sir.
So Corey just asked me if I would consider leaving like the 9 to 5 and like just going full on creative. And what I was gonna say was like I was watching a video with the CEO of Instagram.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how like the advertising business is like super volatile. So like it's up and down. And YouTube is like the ads business. So it's like he was talking about like how creatives, specifically for Instagram, like they want to get paid more.
Right.
And they want more reach and things like that, but they're trying to like make businesses on Instagram. And he was talking about how like the ads business is already like super volatile, so it's maybe not the best like idea to like basically diversify.
Okay. Was that the video with Colin and Samir?
Yeah, you watched it?
I watched it too.
Bro, that video was fire, right?
It was. I was like, let me see what I think his name Adam.
Yeah, Adam Masuri.
Let me see what Adam talking
My boy
about.
tapped in. You see this one?
I be tapped in too.
Yeah. Twin. What? Oh, we doing great.
Good. We doing great.
So I don't know, like, I know for sure, like, I want to be a cinematographer, director. Like,
right.
I honestly want to make films and like television shows. But for like right now, the stage of my life, I think I need both for that security, because it's like too. You already know a video will do great, and then you put it mad hours in a video, and it don't do good, and it's like, or don't do as good as you thought it would. So yeah, right now I gotta do both.
Yeah, because it's hard to predict the consistency, and I'm a type of person where I need consistency, and I need to know for sure, like, what I'm gonna be making, so I could not stress. Like, a part of my stress, like, I grew up less fortunate, so I feel like a lot of my stress is like making sure I'm financially well. So I gotta know what I'm making, so I will be, dang, how I'm gonna eat, because I know how that feels. So I'm like, for me, I would need content creation to really hit for me to be like, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
So of course, like, y'all know, like, salary, like we both work 9 to 5, so we get salary or hourly, but like I feel like creative money is something that a lot of people may not be aware of. So
Yeah.
when we talk about like net 30s or net 45 days, like, talk about that real quick for a second. Like,
Man, I hate that, man. I wish they could just pay you when you deliver the content. Like, why we gotta wait 45 days, 30, 60?
bruh.
Come on, man. I think for me, I can be lenient if I know I've already have some brand deals that'll be landing in that same month where it's already been like some net 30s and I know I'm gonna be getting a certain amount. But I always push back. Like, I always be like, I don't know about a net 30. Like, what do y'all feel about, like, as soon as I deliver the content within a like 2-week time frame? I push back. If y'all a brand watching this and y'all work with me and y'all watch this channel, y'all know about me. Y'all know how I do.
Hey, and I'm gonna start pushing back too, because I ain't gonna lie, I just be accepting the net 30s. Y'all be paying earlier sometimes, but
I'm a push. I'm a see. my goal is to see what all I can get.
Yeah.
If you tell me the deliverable date is such and such, I'll be like, can we push it back a week?
Yeah.
And it'd be like, no. Okay, well, since we can't push it back a week, let's do
That's
a net
smart.
15 or something like that. So
That's
I
smart.
try to, if you can't give me something, I can't give you something.
You see, that's why we had to have this man on this channel, bro. That's game. I ain't gonna lie, that's game. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna steal that.
Yeah, you gotta ask for something, and if they say no, you're like, all right, well, we gonna have to.
Damn. That's game.
Or even if you ask for, let's say, you ask for $1,000, they come back with 900. They didn't meet where you was at, so now they gotta meet you somewhere too.
That's
Let's
facts.
figure it out. Let's figure out where we meet together.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. And I think like this is why the conversation is important, because like again, like a lot of us are familiar with like traditional like 9 to 5 like salaries and pay and stuff like that, but like there might be a misconception like with like content creation and like where all the money's coming from, but like a lot of the times you're not seeing that money for real for a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Like, and you really gotta plan it out. Like
Yeah.
I can't like burn through all the cash because now I gotta wait, 30, 45 days, and like if I gotta pay a bill, if I gotta pay rent, like you really gotta be smart about like
hella smart.
clumping together like all your brand deals and like all the work and stuff. So
It's a lot of tracking.
yeah,
It's a lot of tracking. I got a spreadsheet. I keep
Same.
track of everything.
bro, what do you use to like track your stuff like?
Oh yeah, anytime,
I
dog.
appreciate you,
Appreciate you
bro.
for showing me around. Great hospitality. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Food. Okay.
All right, y'all, so I thought it would be dope, but since we're talking about like creative money, finances, obviously from the creative side, like I know one side of the coin, but there are also like brand managers, talent managers, and things like that. So I connected with a talent manager on Instagram, and we best to have a conversation with her to get the other side of the coin. I think a conversation like this will be helpful for like creatives like myself or people curious about like the other side of how creatives make money. So her name is Tatiana. I'm gonna let her introduce herself, but we about to hop on this call, so yeah. All right, guys. So y'all know what the video is. We're talking about like finances and like creative money, and I thought it'd be dope to talk about the other side of it. So, would you please introduce yourself, please?
So my name is Tatiana. I'm 28. No, I'm not 28. I'm 30.
And I work with a company called Prisma. We're a boutique talent agency here in LA. I cover the West, and then my boss, the CEO, she covers the East Coast.
She's based in Miami. And we currently represent about 11 creators. They're all unique in their own ways, but the bottom line is they all have a female skewed audience, and they're all based in the USA.
Actually, it wasn't one of my questions, but like from like I guess the management side of things, do you notice like different niches maybe like get better like rates and things like that? Is there like a correlation between niche and dollars?
No, not really. I just feel like personally lifestyle is a little easier because whatever you pick up, it's like monetizable. You know what I mean? And so brands are more inclined to work with, like people who focus more on lifestyle, because like you can pick up like a water bottle and it's like, oh yeah, look, he featured this in the video, as opposed to somebody whose niche is like dogs, it's like, it depends, it's, the budgets are changing every day. So
does follower count matter, like to get on the, I guess, the radar of brands? Like, do you need to have a lot of followers? Like, how important is that?
Yeah, so I would say it used to. It used to, but now I think we're seeing
more brands care about engagement rates. And I mean, we just had a convo with a client the other day, and we've seen a lot of brands ask about link clicks. So I think while
Link clicks, gotcha.
Yeah. So like on Instagram,
obviously YouTube, you click like link in bio or whatever, and that counts too. But just for Instagram or TikTok, it's kind of, they want to see the engagement and what that looks like versus follower count, because you can have 1 million followers, and like if 20 people are clicking, let's just say 20 people are clicking your things, like brands are not going to want to see that, because at the end of the day, it's about performance, it's about conversion, and it's about return on investment. So I would say it used to, but now brands are taking a deeper look at analytics and specifically your engagement.
I'm curious, the people y'all represent, are they full-time creatives, or like some of them like 9 to 5 and like creative, like do creative thing on the side as well? Or is it just like full-time?
all of them are full-time creators.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So in the people that you manage, is there a correlation that you see? Because you said they're all full-time, like maybe they have like a bigger subscriber base or just like a lot of engagement. Like what's like the correlation you see between like the full-time and like maybe some of their like stats?
Consistency. Doesn't matter if a video does bad or good. Like, you can't look at the numbers, you know. Yes, the numbers are important, but when you are trying to grow your channel, like, you just have to be consistent, you know, because the algorithm, it prioritizes people who are consistent on schedule, you know, and just keeping up with rhythms too, it's tough, but staying on top of, you know, like the new launches, like what Instagram is prioritizing, what YouTube is prioritizing, like utilizing all the tools on all these platforms, you know, like shorts are a big thing. So making sure you're posting on there, Instagram, going live, using the polls, like posting daily. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But in addition to them being creators full time, some of them do have their own businesses as well. So like the professional hairstylist that we do manage, he ventured out and started his own hair care line, which he's grown exponentially, and it's amazing to see. So in addition to being a creator, they have started other projects that they're passionate about that also contributes to their overall, like, I guess, profits. Gotcha. I would say.
She got a brand new body. I like when you ride it, shawty. Ass barely fit in the seat. Yeah, told her to get behind me. These lights keep on flashing, but these diamonds keep on dancing. It's hard to be romantic. No, you gave me too much chance. Yeah, tryna see how much dough I made this year. Gotta Google the answer. Yeah, 1 mil, that's check. 2 mil, that's check. Yeah, 5 mil, that's next. I don't see no threat. Yeah, now I don't know your bitch, dog. I only called the net. Yeah, but me that Jamie.
Alright, y'all, so it is 5:08 in the morning, 5:08, right? And I'm gonna start closing out this video here. I honestly hope that like having the guests on the channel, like me speaking about certain things, like kind of opened y'all up to like, you know, how creators make money, like balancing this 9 to 5 and how hard it is like having both on the financial side. Obviously there's opportunity and means here, you know, to scale this thing, but it takes a lot of work, right? But there's some things that I didn't speak about yet that like some smaller creatives like myself might be dealing with. I didn't notice really anybody talk about like a VG or a view guarantee. And when you're working with a brand, they may require a view guarantee. So 50K within 45 days, 100K within 45 days. And these view guarantees, basically, like you'll get paid for whatever your work is, whatever the video is, but there is a threshold you need to meet, and if you don't meet that threshold, you'll have to do an additional ad roll for them. That's something that a lot of people do not talk about, view guarantees. And yeah, this whole thing is wild, man. You gotta really hustle. Just gotta really hustle. But before I close this video out, I do want to share with you guys my Notion workflow when it comes to like managing my finances on the creative side. Okay, y'all, so I manage this whole thing in Notion Obviously, I have my projects here on my YouTube videos. And I'll show you guys this in the next video about like the project management. But when it comes to the brand, sponsors, and the finances, I have it all sectioned off. So anything that's strictly commissions, I have as commissions. Anything that's ongoing, I have as ongoing. Scroll all the way down, and completed partnerships I have here. So when it comes to how I manage this stuff, I have my deliverables. So for transparency's sake, the rate for this sponsorship is $2,500. I get a bonus if it reaches a certain amount of views within its first month. That's pretty much the only deliverable. It's a 60 to 90 second ad placement on YouTube. The brief is here. I'm not gonna show you guys the brief. With Rockin' Money, which is the sponsorship you guys are seeing right now, I have a view guarantee on this video. So the view guarantee is 40K. If not, I have to do an additional thing for the brand. And it pretty much follows like the same format for everything else. But what I do is I also track the finances. So I have a little tracking sheet here, and I have like the amounts that are being paid and like when they got paid. I also have a tracking sheet for Google AdSense, the clients that have already paid me and the clients that I'm waiting for payment on. I actually have to update this. And partnerships that just didn't work out, potential partnerships. So it is very important to be very organized when handling all of this, because it does get very confusing with all of the brands. I ain't gonna lie, the sun rose mad fast. Sun rose so fast. But yeah, that's pretty much at least my knowledge on creative finances. My social media in terms of my Instagram, TikTok, like it's not huge. So, and honestly, I don't focus too much on it. So like that's a whole nother world. I know there's also UGC and like other stuff. So there's a lot of different ways that's not mentioned in this video that creatives can also make money as well. But that's what it is. That's how it is, balancing the 9 to 5 and also being a creative. Like, don't get me wrong, like it's a lot of work. We not balling. Don't get me wrong, there's people who are balling. I'm not balling. It takes a lot of work and effort to make these videos. And while my channel is still in the growth stages, hopefully, you know, in due time, like it grows, so the rate that's currently being charged grows, so, you know, I can just do my own thing. But it does take a lot of work to get here, and I just feel like there's a lot of like stipulations and hoops that smaller creatives gotta jump through to get paid. Again, like the whole view guarantee thing, I understand it from a brand perspective, taking a risk and paying a smaller creative, but y'all know how it is, like we be hustling and grinding, so it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but I hope y'all got something from this video. I have a very big video I'm working on coming out right after this, something that a lot of you guys have requested, which is like my workflow, how I edit, film, etc. So I kind of wanted to touch on the finances since I brand myself as a creative entrepreneur. I wanted to touch on the finances first, and now we're gonna dabble into the creative side, the equipment I use, and all of those things. So that video should be out within the next 2 weeks, so definitely look out for that. But my name is Z Dames, and I make videos about tech and lifestyle, chronicling my adulting journey in New York City as I build my personal brand. So if that sounds interesting to you, subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, like the video as well. And yeah, I'm gonna catch my bus, and I'm gonna enjoy the New York sunrise for real, especially in this area. Like this never happens. For real, like this is like really nice. Don't get me wrong, it happens. It's just I'm not here when it happens. So I'm gonna enjoy it. But I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Deuce.
Look, we tastemakers, groundbreakers, fuck up, we crown shakers. Moved outside the margin, we're writing, that's how we found paper. Hustle nature, since we was riding back on the scooter razors. Had no stable footage since then, I've been an earthquaker. Brown sugar and cinnamon, don't think that I'm the greatest, I just settle for the synonyms. Hey, they wonder what's got it into him. I took a couple losses, my nigga, I'm trying to win again and win again and win again. I ain't taking minimums, my destiny was written in. Coming with a different scent, coming with a different stench. Smelling like greatness and I spray it every day, that's the latest.
The world been moving crazy all around me. I was hiding in my feelings, then you found me. I'm just too aware of my surroundings, looking at the blessings I've been counting. The world been moving crazy all around me. I was hiding in my feelings, then you found me. I'm just too aware of my surroundings. I've been looking at the blessings I've been counting.
Look, I've been counting my blessings, but still stuck in my thoughts. Here I go, stuck in my head again. Daily I've been looking for some peace, what would you recommend? Have a couple drinks, go to sleep, then reset again. That's everything I'm